Hello YouTube land, it's Debbie from the Canadian Crocheter. I know yesterday I said I wasn't going to come back because I don't have time, and I really don't, but I'm squeezing a couple minutes because I really wanted to share something with you. A couple of days ago I was watching Seta and she was working on this massive corner to corner. Kudos to her because it was all one color. I'm like, I don't know how you could do that, but and she was talking about when the corner to corner folds over, it's not quite square. You know, when you fold it over, and she was wondering if anybody else has issues. I don't know about anybody else, but I have the same issue. Now, I still love corner to corner, but I wouldn't do a solid color. The reason I would do a corner to corner is to either do a Grafgan or to get diagonal colors. But last year I came across this tutorial, and I will leave a link for this tutorial, but the lady called it the brick stitch. Now I've Googled the brick stitch, and there's various different ways. So I'm not sure if she's incorrect in calling it the brick stitch or others, or there's many ways of doing it, but this is the brick stitch. Now this is done very similarly to a corner to corner, except you're going back and forth. Therefore, this is I'll talk about this scrap again. Therefore, Seta, you get your ends meet. When you fold it over, it actually squares up. So it's done very, very similarly to the corner to corner. Same type of stitches, very quick, very fast, but you get this. The only thing with this is with the corner to corner, you have straight sides. With this one, you'll have 3 straight sides. So the start and the 2 sides, but the part that you're working on is like this. So you'll have to figure out a way to, when I get to the end of this, I'll figure out a way to straighten out this edge, unless I leave it like that. I don't know, maybe some people like that one edge that's got the scallops. I have done blankets using this stitch before. I've made 2 other blankets like this, and using Bernat blanket, and I made massive blankets for my daughter's boyfriends, well, each daughter, for their boyfriends, and they love them, and from what I understand, they still use them very much. So, yes, this is very much an alternative to the corner to corner, and you get the striping this way, or if you use a solid color, it'll still look corner to corner, but it'll be a solid color. Anyway, this is what it is. So this particular one is a scrap. Now it's not really using scraps. I was cleaning and I noticed that I had a few skeins of the Bernat Pop. I don't particularly like using the Bernat Pop only because they have that drops of color every once in a while, like it's a mistake. And so when you're working on it and you've got, chartreuse going, and then all of a sudden you got a black spot and it looks like an ink spot or something. So I never liked Bernat Pop, but I have a few of them. So what I decided to do was hold 2 together and they're not even the same colorway. One is called Ebony and Ivory, and the other one is called Blue Blaze. So that's what this is. So it's holding 2 strands. So from here to here is two cakes of the Bernat Pop held together, completely different colorways. I just wanted to see what would happen. And then obviously I ran out of that, so I dug out another Bernat Pop, and this one is Ebony and Ivory. So I had another one of those. And then I had a Candy Shop in this color, and this one is, I don't know what color it is. I don't know. Lollipop, I think. So I'm holding these 2 together, and I'm lucky that I've started already 2 rows in this combination. I'm lucky that these ones are they're cousins of these colors. They're not exact, but I am going after it's just gonna be a lapgan, so it's only like, not even the width of my wingspan. but it's gonna be a lap gown, and I'm using up these cakes that I have because I really don't know what to do with one cake. There's, you know, like the Bernat Pop is how many yards? 140 grams, 5 ounces, 280 yards, but it's pretty thick. So again, you know, you can only make so many hats, I guess. And lately I've been in a different kind of yarn for hats. But anyway, so that's what it's turning out. Seta, if you're watching, give this a try. You will love it. If you like the corner to corner, you will love this, and you will get square corners. You absolutely will. So when you fold it up, it'll be nice and square. You don't have to worry about the unevenness. Anyway, that's all I've got. I thought I'd quickly get on here and show. I will leave the link for that tutorial. Now keep in mind, that tutorial has gotten, if you read the comments, has gotten some flack. It's not the best tutorial, but you get the idea. It's a 1 row repeat after your setup row. And she doesn't even talk about the multiples. So I'm gonna tell you what I figured it out. The multiples are 4 plus 2. So multiple of 4, and then at the end just add 2, and then start doing what she's doing. It's really super easy, mindless, like you don't have to think at all. Once you get that, once you've done the setup row, and then it's the same row over and over and over, just like corner to corner. So give it a try. I think, like I said, I don't know if it's called the brick stitch. That's what she calls it. I love it. This is going to be my 3rd blanket using this stitch, and I loved it. So give it a try, and we will talk soon.